Hi guys, it's T with Teaquilts, and today is February 22nd, 2025, and we're here with live sewing chat. I'm not sure what we're going to be sewing but I'm here and we're going to figure it out as we go along. I'm trying to put up some stuff. I'm using some products I don't normally use, so I kind of got them scattered. Just want to pick some of this up. Okay, that was I don't know what happened to it. Like a piece of cling wrap came off of something. All right. I need to put these pins up. I need to probably order some different pins. I don't think those pins are deep enough, or the width isn't wide enough. So let me pull you guys up. Cancel. So I can read the chat. Make sure volume is down. And make sure I can see all the chats. Okay. All right, to the top. Here we go. Sue GSD is here saying, my detour quilters, 123 days until Miss T opens retreat 2025 with her beautiful smile. Yes, it's getting close now, isn't it? Darcy Savali is here welcoming everybody. She says give T her thumbs up and subscribe. So if you haven't already hit the thumbs up button, please go do it now while I'm doing some quick shout outs. And come on back in here. We'll be waiting right here for you. If you're new here, hit the bell to get notifications when T is here. Check out our Facebook page, Teaquilts LLC. Make sure that you answer the 4 questions so you gain admissions into the Facebook group. And then she says we're live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays for 1 hour, and then also on Saturdays starting at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for 2 hours. Normally I'm doing sewing chat. I'm so tired today. We're just going to let the day go how it goes. If you all wake me up, put some jokes in the chat box to wake me up, then I will stay here. Otherwise, I'm going to do what I'm going to do and get off. So let's see how the day goes. Normally, you all wake me up, though. I will have to say that. Maddie is here. Maddie, I got your package. I'll be opening it today. Dolores Phelps. Kim R. was good to see you today. T. Roberts. Dorothy Battle. Carissa Renninger. Bonita Nance. Anita Scott. Don Cunningham. Suzette Peterkin Denton. Judy Smith. C. Carter. Monty Pep. Kevin the Quilter. Shelley. Janet McCarroll. Claudette Hall. Dee Branson. Zandra Odom. Sharon Lewis. Don Cunningham. I think I said her name. Delia Castro Short. Betsy Layton. Got to see you today. C. Joy Creations. Vivian Calvey. Kevin the Quilter is saying thanks to all T Quilters for your pillowcase donations. Over halfway to our goal of 200. Please send in pillowcases for men, women, and children by May, or bring to retreat in June. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you some pillowcases I collected today from my Scrap Quilting Club. We had our in-person meeting club today. Sheila Willis is here. Let's see. Thinking of Teaquilt stuff, I'm in the process of placing orders. I know I have an online group, so I'll be sending them a message in that group. But if you're interested in ordering a Teaquilt Scrap Quilting Club shirt, you can order that. I'm in the process of collecting orders. So let me know. It will have this yellow color for the logo. And then you can put it on any color shirt that you like. I think the shirts are $20 for $20 for a short sleeve, $25 if you want a long sleeve, and that size medium or small, I guess small through XL. And then if you're 2XL, you just add $5 additional. So let me know if you're interested in a Teaquilt Scrap Quilting Club t-shirt, because I'm about to order like in the next week or two, because I need to have them back for my March meeting. Let's see who else is in here. Sharon Lewis, I can't remember if I said her name. Deborah Holloway. Ray Mahone. Elaine Doucette says, great shirt, Miss T. Thank you. Leetta Bryan, got to see her today. She here to save face. We'll talk about that later. And that's not the only reason that she's here. She comes every week. So, but we talked about her today in person. Kevin talking about, Miss T, wake up. We can't have that here. No, we can't. Oh my God. Remo JS is here. She says, subscribe and show your love to our educator. Can't remember if I said Carissa Renninger, but just in case. Carla Ford, Diane McCoy. I got to mail your book. By the time you paid yesterday, we had already gone to the post office. And I have Scrap Club on Saturday, so I don't have time to package and take anything to the post office. So it'll go out hopefully Monday. And Darcy up there talking to Sue, talking about, I bet we could get, Sue talking about 1,000 pillowcases, girl, please. But Darcy saying, I bet we could get to 400. How many pillowcases did we have prior to today? 108 pillowcases. That's where we are right now. Melody Kiefer is here. Thank you. Saying her rent's paid, which means she's hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't, go hit the thumbs up button for me, please. Sandy Agger. Hey, Sandy, welcome back. It's been a while since I've seen you in the chat. Tribal Woman is here. Jason Lewis, who skipped Scrap Quilting Club today. We missed you. Oh, my God. Brenda Perkins is here. Cynthia Shade. Barbara Beckless Leader says hello from New York. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you commenting. You had to have subscribed as well, so I appreciate that in order to comment. So thank you so much. And we're almost at the bottom. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. So welcome everybody to the chat. I got a few things. One of the things that I forgot to announce to you guys is that a couple of people received their 45 millimeter LDH rotary cutters without a blade. You should have a blade in your rotary cutter. A lot of you all ordered the rotary cutter and your 5 replacement blades. But the blade is black. And so I'm trying to get to it and know where it's at. Okay. So when you open it, it then comes up. But I saw one person's blade was actually missing. But if it looks like it isn't a blade in there, just pull this down and see if your blade will pop up. And if you're missing a blade, if yours is completely clear where you can see through this cut you don't see a blade, then your blade is missing. You should have a blade in your 45 millimeter cutters. And for some reason, they designed the 45 millimeter. This is my first time getting it. And they designed it different than the 60 millimeter. It doesn't have this front cover thing on it. So when you first look at it, it might look like there isn't any blades in there. But pull it back and see if you have a blade. If you see clear through it at the top, then that means you don't have a blade. And then what else? Maddie says, T, I would like a scrap club shirt. Okay. I didn't bring that paper in here, so let me just pull a piece off so that I can start a list. Either you're going to have to email me with your color, shirt color and size, so I know what to order. I'm going to put Teaquilts Scrap Quilting Club shirts. Yeah, because you do have, just make sure that you don't order a yellow shirt because you're going to have gold writing on it. Almost any color works. I've seen it with orange. I've seen it with red. Purple is pretty. Blues are pretty. Green is pretty. Black is gorgeous. I've even got it. I'm always having to order extra shirts. That's how come I have so many shirts, guys. And I had I don't know if it's chocolate brown, cocoa brown, whatever. I have it on brown. It's pretty. But yeah, so you have to decide. So you can also send me an email if you want to order a shirt. You don't have to put it into the chat, especially if you don't want your shirt size in the chat. You can just send me an email. All I'm doing right now is ordering, and then once I get everything, the order placed, then I'll go ahead and make invoices for everybody. I'm gonna say I'll wait a week. So till next Saturday, you can order a shirt if you're watching this video as an upload, and then after that, the orders are gonna be cut off temporarily. I'll try to order a couple extra shirts in each size if I can. And then that way, if somebody missed the order, you can just pick from whatever I have left. So I tend to order the colors that I like, though. So if you want something in particular, you need to let me know. It was the ultimate, hold on. The Ultimate Finishing Guide. It's a book that talks about finishing your quilts, talks about batting and backing and binding. But the reason why I like this book, and it was recommended by Jason to me, and I just skimmed through his, is because it has 100 plus borders in here. And a lot of people think that your borders have to be plain. And that's not true. You can piece just about anything you like into borders. So it gives you some suggestive borders. It's got over 100 plus borders, it says. I haven't gone in here and counted, but I have flipped through the book, and I think that it's a very good reference guide. I've got some other border books as well, but it's nice to have so many in one spot without having to get like the 10 that are in this book and the 10 that are in this other book. So I do like that they have a lot of choices and borders. And again, I'm just going to show you the page. I ordered these. They said they had only 4 in stock. I ordered the 4. I went back into Checkers, and guess what it says again? That it has 4 in stock. So I think that it's some kind of website glitch, because when you order, they have the point of sale where it just disappears once you order it. So I'm thinking they've got plenty of these in stock. So if people want the Ultimate Finishing Guide, it's $24.95, and then I think I've been shipping them for free because it's cheaper for me to give you free shipping than to give you anything off the book. So I've been shipping them for free. So if you're interested in that, you can also send me an email, teaquilts@teaquilts.com. So that's the book. I've had some people asking about, and Remo, I already have your name down. Remo's talking about the Viking Gallery has their sewing machines and feet and hoops for an awesome price. I don't have a Viking. Diane says, T, I understand. I was looking for you at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Forgot it was Central. Right. I know. And it's I used to be at 9 p.m. on Saturdays because I try to give people a chance Central time to like do what you're gonna do on Saturdays, and then when you come back home and you're just winding down, then I'm on. But we moved it up an hour to 8 for the people on the East Coast, and that's still late for some of you guys. I realize that, but sometimes I'm not home if I'm doing something with my family, so then I'm trying to make sure that I get a time that I know I'll be back home because I'm not normally out late. Um, a few occasions having something like a wedding or something, or people from out of town, I might be a little late, but I try to put it as late as I can because I know I can get all of my things done on Saturdays as well. Remo is at Joann's Fabrics. Hey, Joyce John Jordan, welcome to the chat. Jason says he would have much rather been at scrap club than at home cleaning up. I'm working on that. I got to do some of that. I did get, this week I got 3 quilts quilted, so I'm glad about that. And I'm trying to, I took one off my frame. I need to finish Jersey's quilt that another person finished. I totally forgot to take it to Scrap Club and show it because the person was at Scrap Club. So I guess it'll be going next month. So no pressure, right? Got a whole month. We shall see. It needs to be trimmed and put binding on there. Let's see. Don Cunningham says, that is a cute shirt you're wearing. Thank you. That would be a good book for panels. Oh yeah, you're right. A flying geese border would be cool. And Zonda says, I would like to order a book, please. I guess I'm making 2 lists. Down here is books. And I'm going to write Remo's name on here, even though I have her in there already, because I don't want to forget and not have her book. Okay? I don't want her to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble with Remo. That's what I'm trying to say. Kevin also is saying, in all caps, because he's screaming at you guys, skin tone packs, African Queen quilt pattern, and African Ancora fabric bundles available now at Teaquilts LLC. Order yours today. So yes, everything is listed on my website. Kevin was really nice. I had a couple of skin packs left for stock, and Kevin is like, we're going to make something, so bring something to make some kind of kit. So I brought more skin tone fabric to Scrap Club today, and he's a really good friend. I hate to say this in an online environment where all the people of the world can see it, but he really is a good friend. He worked more on those kits than I did because I was exhausted. I really came to Scrap Club today planning to do absolutely nothing but coordinate, answer questions. We're at the beginning of the year, so I was taking payments and things like that. But Kevin, he keeps me motivating and getting stuff done for Teaquilts, so I really, really do appreciate that. So thumbs up to Kevin for getting skin tone packs, a whole lot of them in stock at this point. I just got to print labels for them at this point. So okay. Delia says she wants a book. This thing I'm writing and it just went out. That was kind of rude. And then I also have Deborah Holloway. Hi, Joe Cormel. Earlene Butler. Oh, she's saying she wants a book too. So I'm just going to go in and put the order in because I have a feeling that they apparently got more than 4 books because they had the same 4 books when I ordered. So I'm just going to go in and order everybody's book at one time. And I'm probably going to place this book order, I'm going to say Monday morning. So you only got today and tomorrow. Because if I place it and when they come in on Monday, my order will get shipped either late Monday or early Tuesday or Tuesday during the day. So it depends on how many orders they get on the weekend. And then it takes them like 2 or 3 days. So then the book should be here by Friday. So that's why I'm going to place the order on Monday morning. So if you are wanting a book and you're watching this as a late upload, if it's already passed, just know I can probably still order you a book, but it won't be coming in on the next order that's coming in. Because I like to try to get people's, try to get people orders and get them to them. So I wrote down Earlene Butler and then Darcy. And let me put up here because I'll forget. $24.95. So I know you got with free shipping. So I'll pay for the shipping. Because that's cheaper than me giving you like 10% off. Teaquilts, you all heard it here tonight. Believe Teaquilts, children. Kevin is the bestie. Yes, he is. I have to give him credit. And he's such a gentleman. He went out. When we showed up today, the parking lot, we had snow Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, and it was still snow on the ground. And because it's so cold here, it was icy because it would start to melt in the daytime, and then we come early in the morning and it was icy. And we had to park, you can't park all the cars up around the door. So Kevin actually went and got somebody's car today. I thought that was really nice of him. So he's a gentleman as well. Hi, Tracy Middlebrook. I hope you having fun, girl. You home yet? I don't even know when Tracy is in the USA, okay? And also, thank you for wearing the Teaquilts Retreat shirt she was in Phoenix at the Modern Quilt Show. I want to say Guild all the time, so I have to think about that. So welcome home. Sandy is laughing at me. Is it the Borders book? How much is it? I think I've answered that from Carissa. I didn't get there in time. Kim says, oh my God. Judy Smith says, you're funny, T, and we all need a Kevin in our lives. Yes, you do. He's pretty funny, but he can be, I told him he has some of the same characteristics as my daughter as far as they're storytellers. I mean, they can draw out a long, long, long stretch of the truth, okay? To the point where it don't even resemble the truth anymore. It's like, really? Oh my goodness. And Don talking about, Kevin, you must have gotten out of the doghouse. Yolanda Riza's here. Hold on. And she wants a book. I'm hoping that I've got all of you all's emails. Because if I don't have your emails, I can't even bill you. Sue says, may I order a skin tone pack, please? How much? We'll send you a check. Thanks. I can do that. Sue, I'll get back to you. I'll just put a note up here. Whoo-wee, this paper about to get really interesting. I'll circle that. I'm going to put Sue GSD so I don't send it to somebody else because there's some other Sues in here too. Linda Williams is here. Hey, Linda. Oh, thinking of stuff too. I still have for the Teaquilts retreat one opening for a single room. If somebody is interested, it's $1,100. It's for 5 nights, 6-day retreat. Most meals are paid except for when we're not at the facility. We have a bus trip that's a all-day bus trip. We're going to be quilt shop hopping in Illinois this year. Found 4 really great shops. I'm looking forward to going to them. So if you're interested in attending a retreat, let me know. I have not advertised it in Teaquilts. I don't think I have. I've been trying to. I like to put things first to the people that follow me on YouTube because that's my main priority for quilt retreats. Although I do have a lot of locals that attend my retreats as well, especially my friends. So, not to ditch them or anything, but I really would like for people that are available and can travel to have a spot before I put it into my local group. So I haven't been advertising it locally. I haven't even advertised it in my scrap quilting club that I have that meets that I have an opening yet. Trying to see if I can get somebody. And then also the person who has the spot can try to replace the position as well. Joyce Jordan, you're going to have to email me. I'm going to put an asterisk by your name if I don't get an email from you, because I know I probably don't have your email address. If I don't hear from you by tomorrow, then I won't order your book because I have no way of sending you a PayPal invoice if I don't have your email address. So you can send it to Teaquilts at teaquilts.com. Hi, Carol Williams. Welcome to the chat. Trying to get through these. Y'all keep talking to me. Oh my God. I am not reading any more stuff from him. Y'all know who him is, right? Yeah, him. Oh, it's $24.95. I had said it twice, Carissa. I guess you must have missed it. And then I'm gonna do free shipping on it, so I'll be paying for the shipping because you'll get more off than 10% off, which is $2.50, and I'll ship it because it's gonna cost me more than that to ship it. So I try to get people either 10% off if I can or free shipping if I can. And I guess I better write her name down. Teresa Forrester says, I was in Silk Red Textile in Cincinnati and they had some beautiful African wax fabric. No cool patterns, but cool clothing. But yeah, a lot of people, that's really what they were doing with them originally, was making the clothing with them. I'm looking at stuff popping up all over me, so I get distracted. Don't distract me. Oh my goodness. T, what is the blue purple fabric in front of your sewing machine? It is really pretty. This is a piece that I had purchased. I told you all when Kevin and I did the haul, and I thought it's actually red, white, and blue. It's a patriotic print that I thought I was going to be using in the Underground Railroad. And then when I got home and realized it's just too bright. It was the Underground Railroad fabrics that my friend used in her quilt blocks that she started. It's more of a country feel, and this is bright patriotic feel, so it still didn't work because I thought it was less bright than some others, but I got it on a discount, so it's just sitting there. Just because I just finished piecing the Underground Railroad, and I haven't been back in here because I've been quilting. That was the last thing I sewed, was the Underground Railroad. Yolanda says, I have the same email as used for the newsletter. Okay, then that's fine. T. Roberts. I'm not reading all that stuff about him. Remo is reminding you guys to hit the thumbs up button. Um, I don't like for people to type their email addresses in the chat because everybody can see it. So just email me at teaquilts@teaquilts.com and just say book order, and I'll know what you're talking about. I already have you down. I just don't want everybody, and then the people who are watching who are not subscribed. Yeah, I don't want your personal information in the chat. So don't put it in here. Please email Miss T for all order requests, books, patterns, skin tone packs, and fabrics to teaquilts@teaquilts.com. So Kevin, the quilter, has put it down in caps for you. And Deborah saying, I sent payment for the book through a Zelle. I'm going to put it up here. Let me put a date on this, because I'll be looking at this piece of paper like, huh? All right, so I know when to go look for the Zelle. All right. All right. Okay, what I forgot to show you all last Saturday, was it last Saturday? No, Wednesday, from the quilt retreat, was I forgot to show you the loot that I got at quilt retreat. They had a free table, and then they had like books, patterns, notions, or whatever on that. And then they also had a table that had fabric. And mostly a lady named Jane, she's the one that's mostly putting stuff on there. Now, I'm trying to mind my own business because I'm not even going to no tables because I don't want stuff. But yet, somebody comes and just brings me this bag of batik scraps, says, this looks like you. Somebody else, one of the other 20-something retreaters there. I don't want to show this one yet. Somebody else comes over and go, I know you love string and crumb blocks and stuff that's already semi-pieced. And so then they brought me all of this stuff. Okay, I'm literally in my spot sewing, trying to ignore all the free tables. So all of this stuff is strings and crumbs or can be used as such. Even got pretty blocks, half square triangles. Yeah, I'm minding my own business. I haven't gone to the table. The only time I went to the table is I was making a quilt block because we had to make a quilt block for somebody. I don't know if they watch my channel, so I'm not going to go into that. And so I didn't bring any fabric because I brought everything pre-cut, so I didn't have any fabric. So I went up to the table to get some fabric to make that block and ended up pulling that purple. And then somebody else had something that was better, and I never did use the purple, so I just didn't take it back. It ended up in the bag. Okay, trying to find the free table stuff first. This is free table. Okay, this one was also free. This is another half square triangle. Then the lady that brought all the big fabric pieces came over to me and another lady. She had 2 pieces of flannel. And she said that she doesn't use flannel anymore. And so she was going to put it on the table if nobody wanted it. She had this color and a blue. So I took this. And it's at least 2 yards of fabric, of flannel. Yeah, it's 2 yards of flannel. Very pretty. I'll open it up so you don't see all the fabric on it because y'all know flannel grabs everything. But I thought, there's nothing else. I could put it on the back of a baby quilt or something instead of using fleece. That's what she said she uses, and she had bought this to put on the back of quilts, and then when she started using fleece, she didn't use it anymore. So she was getting rid of that, so I couldn't let that go. I mean, I'm just basically sitting there. Now, these next 2 things I did get off the free table myself. This one was an embroidery alphabet called Be Happy. Don't say it, spell it with Be Happy applique letters. And it's an embroidery software. And I just thought, like, if I wanted to just do somebody's first initial logo or something like that on something, that it'll be cute. It looks like a nice, fun kit print. So I ended up getting that off the table. CD is in the package. And then I got this book, Biblical Quilts, Biblical Blocks. And so I thought this was interesting. So I don't think I bought this book. It's been out for a while. I think, let's see when it was copyrighted. I might be mistaken, but I think it's been out for a while because I remember it. It's hard to find copyrights in books now. 1993, and then it was done again in 2001. So it's an older book. So I'm going to look at this and see if I'm interested in this. I'm going to read it. I like to read quilt books. And so then if I'm not interested in this, then I will put it on the Teaquilts free table for that. So those were all the things that I got for free. Minding my own business, except for two. Then we had, let's see, stuff was given to us in no particular order, and I don't have my name badge. It was the shape of a star, and I don't know how they put the names on, but my name was coming off, so I need to bring it in here and embroider my name on mine. But then we had a jar gripper. And on the back side, it's got that. I always use this to open up jars, whether it has fabric on the back or not. So I always have shelf liner loose in my kitchen. We got this little pouch that you can put your eyeglasses in, or you can put your rotary cutter or anything else you want to put in there. Had this little bag here that had some pretty scissors. They're like copper. And they're longer than most scissors when you get them like this. So that was cool. Put it back in here for safety. And this was on the free table. I thought this was a gift. This is where you put that plastic thing into here. You put a plastic frame that's upright, and then you put this on there, and then you can put your sewing notions in these pockets. And you can make your pockets whatever size you like. So we had made these or was given these in a previous year, and somebody just put it on the table. And I took it because I knew what it was, because I've been thinking about 1 year. I'm not saying when, and it ain't going to be soon. I might make something like this as a gift or something, but I haven't done it yet. But I took it as a reminder. This is a bookmark we got, just a piece of like cardstock bookmark. Got a few more things from Retreat. This is a little coaster made with charm squares. This one is a binding winder, so you wrap your binding around these two things here. And one of the ladies' husbands got a 3D printer and made these. One of the ladies on the retreat committee. So then we've got what retreat we got it from. So I thought that was really cool. What else? Oh, right here. Had this, they made little wallets. You can put your business cards in here, or you can put your money in here. And it's just an opening like that. It's actually like these arms here. You can see this flap. Both of these open out, and then they fold in on each other, and then they just top stitched it down. So it's like the easiest, simple, quickest wallet I've ever seen made. It probably took more effort to cut than to sew. And then we got little small notebooks. Let me show you so little small line notebooks, and then they made covers for those. That was everything that I got from Retreat. And then I got two more things here. Just trying to put some stuff back. Oh, I got one more thing off the free table. It's popping up right here. This pattern was on the free table. Again, if I don't use it, then I'll just put it on the Teaquilts table at retreat. So, all right. Almost done. 2 more items. Jason came in. He had a really pretty pincushion, and you got to be really careful with these. I forgot. Maybe Jason can put in the comment what's inside of this, because if you squeeze this too hard, it's something that's going to sharpen your needles and your pins as you put them in here. But it went, like, one of them got into my finger, and so it can be pokey, okay? And it was funny because somebody else at retreat also had one, but I had never seen these before. But I can't remember what's inside of it to make it sharp. But I got that as well. I normally put pin cushions up. I'm going to try to figure out how to use this one, because I might need to be putting some pins in there to keep them sharp, because this show worked, because it show got a hold of me. And then the other thing came from Jason as well. He had some scissors, and Jennifer was also telling me about these same scissors the week before, which was so weird. But he had these scissors from this company, so I've been ordering the LDH stuff, and he said he had extra pairs, so he brought them to see if I would like it. And so I want to show you what these scissors look like. I haven't used them yet. Stuff's still been packed from retreat, but they have a little thing on it that I've already taken off because I had to use them at retreat, but just a couple of times just to cut some fabric. But so these are these scissors here. Let me see. I feel like they're right-handed scissors, because I feel like my hand fits in better one way than the other. So I feel like they are right-handed scissors. But for like little snips and stuff, maybe I can get away with it. I wasn't even thinking about that when I got them. But they come packaged nicely in a box. This little scissor cover could be improved. They need a little shaft that fits it snugly, whereas this is just way too loose. That would be my only suggestion for packaging, but they do an excellent job packaging. It looks so pretty and professional when it comes. And I could have sworn it had something on the outside of the box too, but of course I probably left that or tossed it at retreat. But Guggenheim Precision 2. It doesn't say what it's made out of. Extremely sharp blade. And that's all it says. So it doesn't tell me what the blade's made out of. I had somebody else ask me on something else on the LDH stuff, what's the blade made out of? I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. All right, so that's that. Now we're going to go to, and Remo says they do come in left-handed. Helena Marie Carter says, I have those, love them. So other people know about them, so that's pretty cool. So now we're going to go from that to, I guess I didn't put this back in the bag, did I? From that to pillowcases. So I had a lot of people turn in pillowcases at retreat. I should have been writing their names down ahead of time. This is not. This is the wrong one. I got 2 sheets up. So let me just write some names down. Let's see. We'll start with that, and if I have to add more, we will. That's what I can remember right now off the top of my head. So we had Sarah Carr Jordan make pillowcases. and very pretty. So this is the top of the pillowcase. And then it's like a white with, it's kind of a gray with a black plaid. So really pretty contrast. So that's her pillowcase number 1. And then her pillowcase number 2 is this one here. Let's turn it around. Right there. Thank you to Peggy, who was going through today, making sure I didn't go nuts. She was folding all the pillowcases because she'd been watching the videos and know how I fold them. So she folded all but one. So that's Sarah Car Jordan. She had 2. That's 110. This one here is from Betsy. And I'm going to open this up a little bit so you all can see it. She used Minions. This Minion is a red print. And then the other Minion is an orange print. Right here. So gorgeous, gorgeous. So I appreciate the Scrap Quilting Club for doing this. They also get credit for it too. We keep track of what people do in Scrap Club in the one here. And then this is Peggy's. I can take this off now. Peggy O'Connor. How come I put 2? She done 3. So she donated 3. I think she said she won one as a door prize, and then she made the other 2. So this one, I think she made the top 2 because she sewed down the flange on these. Remember, we had some people that had sewed down the flange, and so she did that too. I think on my personal pillowcases, I'm going to do that in the future because I do like it. It keeps it neat, and then I don't have to worry because I'm not one of those that are going to go press my linens. I'm sorry. I got better things to do. But it does irk me sometimes when the flange is sticking up. So for my own personal ones, I think I will start doing that. And then she did the same material, but she reversed the top colors. So the green was up here on the other one. So very pretty. And I love this striped print. I don't know where she find these fabrics. But that striped print is different and gorgeous. And then this is the one that she says she won at a quilt show. She must have come in and they had like a thing where you draw something out at admission table and you didn't have to pay, and then they had different prizes, and she won a pillowcase, so she donated it as well. So thank you, Peggy. I appreciate that. So Peggy has 3, so that's going to be 113 pillowcases. No, Becky had 2. Sarah had 2. That's 110. Becky had 2. They're just not written on my paper in order. Becky had 2. So that's 114. And then Peggy had 3. That's 117. And then Betsy has 5, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, I think that's 3, 4, 5. So let's see them. Very pretty. She has very pretty fabrics anyway. I should know because I quilt her quilts. She has the latest fabrics that are out. But, you know, when you're buying the latest fabrics, she's one of those quilters that piece so fast that she's getting them done, though. So I do like that. I just buy stuff because it's pretty, you know. That's me. Ooh, she's got the bee fabric. Very pretty. I couldn't tell at Scrap Club what the fabrics were because I'm sitting there taking pictures, okay? So I don't get a chance to really see without looking through the camera lens. And then that bee fabric again, but instead of the print in the middle on the flange, she's got this black. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's 3 for her. And then this print, she made 2 of this same print. So it's a pair. which I think is nice too if you got somebody that might need that. Nice pair. These look like propeller flowers almost. Very pretty. And she's got the paisley print on them. So gorgeous. So that's 5. So let's total this all up. And then we got one more pillowcase. Keep picking up the pen that's not working. So we're now at 120 pillowcases that have been collected. And I got one more I want to show you right here. And then I'm going to open up Maddie's bag because I have a feeling there's some in there. So remember I told you all that I forgot that Leetta had donated a pillowcase like 2 months ago. And when I got home, I couldn't find it. And I have been, for 2 months, I have been calling the church, talking to anybody walking around the church. Joyce, I got your email. Thank you. And and I've been looking for this pillowcase, and I felt so bad because I couldn't find it. And she's already been included in the count because she did a pillowcase. But it was so pretty, and I wanted to show you guys the pillowcase. And then we'll talk about where the pillowcase was, okay? So here's her pillowcase. I love it because it's doing different styles of dancing. They look like they're having fun. And I'm going to fold it right because I didn't refold hers. We didn't show it today because it had been showed, it had been showed 2 months ago. So I didn't show it today, but we got it. Well, Kevin and I are sitting there making skin tone kits, minding our own business, and Leetta walks up and go, "Oh, here, I didn't realize that I had taken my pillowcase home by mistake." And me and Kevin, we don't even say anything to her. This is why we are 2 peas in a pod. We immediately look at each other. And I'm like, was she not at these 2 past meetings where I've been like going crazy looking for this pillowcase? Kevin got me at home. He said, "T, you had a lot of show and tell that day. You need to shake out all your stuff." I'm over here shaking out quilt tops and everything else. And lo and behold, here comes Leetta walks in with said pillowcase. She had accidentally taken it back home. It was hilarious. Okay, so Kevin and I are just done, and she don't even know what's going on while we looking at each other. I've been looking for this pillowcase for 2 months, calling the church, asking everybody, looking all over the church. I don't walk the whole church thinking, because they got 2 different places that they have free stuff or stuff that's left over, you know, like left, and then they'll just put it on a free area. So it was just so funny that she walks in 2 months later with the pillowcase. So that was hilarious, okay? That was funny. So then I got this package in the mail from Maddie. And she said she forgot to put a note in here, but her name is on the outside, so I do know it's from her. So let's open this up, see what's in here. See if I can just open. I don't want to cut anything, so I'm trying to open just one side. It took a while for it to get here. Sometimes stuff just gets, we have a St. Louis distribution center, and it takes a lot of stuff out west. But sometimes stuff comes into the distribution center, and it just magically stays there for a long, long time. I can just sit and watch 3-4 days. My stuff been sitting at the distribution center, haven't moved. So I don't know how many is in here, but at least I have her name written down so I know some number, because she got this bag packed, okay? It's a lot. So y'all keep track for me. Y'all let me know how many pillowcases she sent, because y'all know I'm not going to remember. We already know this, but it is a lot in here. And she said she forgot to put a note in here. And she said she just forgotten and her daughter had already posted it. So lots of pillowcases, guys. So y'all keep track of the number as I'm showing them. Somebody get a sheet and start ticking off. All right, here's the first one. Ooh, very pretty print. I don't know what it looks like on the front, but it is gorgeous. Beautiful print. We will sit them there. She got so many different styles of fabric here. So here's another one. This one looks like an even longer, like a queen or a king pillow. Somebody says, holy buckets. Right, she did a lot of pillowcases, didn't she? This one looks like it's a little longer. I'm just going to put it on the bottom for now. Just gorgeous prints. I'm dropping them so y'all can see some of these beautiful prints in here. Right there. I got to get a string. I love this print too. It's amazing that, you know, no matter how much fabric I see, how much fabric I have, it's always something that I haven't seen before in fabric, especially when you go to different locations. Gorgeous. This is birds and bees on the top of this one. Gorgeous. I love the two fabrics she put together too. They match perfectly. I don't know if they're a set or what, but they're gorgeous together. Kevin says, woohoo, Maddie, way to sew. Thanks for your pillowcase donation for the 2025 Teaquilts Charity Pillowcase Drive. Yes. So I think that's 4. Y'all counting? Okay, somebody count. Gorgeous print. I love this too. Another one of those soft florals. Gorgeous. I don't know if this is going to be our new modern florals or if this is old fabric, but I like the big flowers and then some space to let them breathe. I don't know about you guys, but I really like that. They're not even touching each other. They got breathing room. This one is toothpaste, little black bag, combs and brushes, purses. So it's a get ready with me. And then it's got food on the bottom on some of it, but I see hearts too. Very pretty. They even got one on here says it's my lucky bag. Gorgeous. Wow. Here's one with a batik bottom. Whoops. Right here. The batiks look like spiders. It's a spider stamp. Got to make sure nobody has a spider phobia when we give that one out. This is apples on top, but then it's got hero figures on the bottom. Very pretty. Let me pull this one down. That apple print is pretty too. It's like tone on tone. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Y'all keeping track? Because I've lost track. I tried. I tried, but nope. I don't know if Maddie ever came in here. Oh, here she is. She says, thanks, everyone, all for Miss T. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. She says, my daughter mailed them, so be careful, laughing out loud. Okay. So, at the quilt retreat, I saw a lot of pastel, like low volume quilts. So I'm really liking this. This is a Paris print. It might be upside down for you guys, but it's gorgeous. Got hot air balloons. And then I love it with the the checkerboard top. Gorgeous. I haven't seen any of her fabrics repeat, like on the tops or anything. I don't know how she was cutting these pillowcases, but she was going through some yardage, okay? This is a sheep one. Little lamb. Aw, that's cute. People saying, great job, Maddie. Yes. And Joe Carmel gonna talk about, Rumi, you keeping count. Right. She trying to make sure that the whole chat don't flunk. I have a feeling we're gonna be counting, because we want to make sure we give Maddie her right number. I told y'all ahead of time to count, though. Here's another one. Gorgeous, gorgeous. They're also pretty. I said I get batches of pillowcases, and I can't even pick the prettiest pillowcase out of a batch. I've had this fabric, and I was not wanting to use it. I was real stingy. I did a stack and whack out of this main print, and then I used the smaller pieces from trimming them. It's going to be a one block wonder that I haven't finished or quilted. It's piece, but it's not quilted. And yeah, I was hoarding this fabric, would not use it. So it's so funny to see somebody don't put it on a pillowcase. Very pretty. That's the only fabric I have in my stash so far that I've seen. And I may not have much of it left. That might be why I was hoarding it, and then I went on ahead and cut it. But another beautiful pillowcase. Some of her pillowcases look like they fit larger pillows too. It's like she used different patterns, which is fine. You don't have to use any pattern that I recommend. We just want to donate pillowcases. So if you wanting to donate a pillowcase and wondering how can I do that, you don't have to buy a pattern. All you need to do is just go to Google and say free burrito style or free hot dog style pillowcase pattern, and they will come up for free. You do not have to go buy a pattern to participate. And then you mail it to the email address that's in the description box of my videos. This one has elephants. I'm sure they're upside down. Maybe they're not. They're not. They're upside down for me. So that's cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, that's a lot of pillowcases. We can't even see. Just put them over here for a minute. And Joe Carmel says, I'm distracted by the pretty fabrics. I am too, girl. I don't know where the fold is. Okay. And she made some nice size pillowcases, so that's cute. Thank you. Thank you. I'm wondering if this is, is this a reproduction, Kevin? I don't know. It's so pretty. Gorgeous. I think this could be a male pillowcase as well. Even though, some men are not turned off by pink. It's got a little pink in it, but I think it's really pretty. This one here has little bitty flowers. And the pink is what? Circles with a dot in the middle. Oh, it could be a Civil War reproduction. Yeah, I thought when I saw that it looked like it could be. You want some fabric? When I saw that, I'm like, Kevin wouldn't have put that on no pillowcase unless it was going with a Civil War quilt. Another beautiful stripe. I love stripes. If you've never used stripes, you can use them for your bindings and cut them on a diagonal if they're straight. I try to find stripes on a diagonal so I don't have to even cut them on the bias. I'll just go ahead and cut them because they're already slanted, but they look really cute going around a quilt. Ooh, black, white, and red. Black, white, and red. Gorgeous. Right there. Isn't that pretty? Black, white, and red all over. All right, guys. We're getting down to the bottom. I hope y'all kept count. This pillowcase here has dots and, I don't know, trees. It's like baby stuff. But it's really pretty. This will be a nice boy quilt pillowcase. Gorgeous. That'll be great for Almost Home because they have, that's the home for the maternity for the young teens that are pregnant and don't have any place. So that'll be cute. Gorgeous. I don't know what this is exactly, but it's still pretty. It's a novelty print. I'm sure somebody knows what it is. I just don't know. They say those are all gorgeous. Is there a need for children-themed pillowcases? We're collecting pillowcases for men, women, boys, and girls. So they can be any fabrics that you like to use. But what I'm going to do with them is that I'm going to go around to, we donate quilts to Almost Home. So we're going to donate to them. And then I found out today about this group that makes quilts. I forget the name of the group. I have to call her and write it down because I didn't write it down because I wasn't expecting that. I was taking pictures. But she says that there is an organization that started in St. Louis. Its headquarters still here. But for soldiers where one of the parents are deployed and they have a baby, they do baby quilts. And they do that for the parent that's home. They have a baby shower, and at every shower they give them a quilt. And so I'm thinking pillowcases might be a good thing to add to them. I have to contact that organization and see, but I do have Almost Home. As I said, it's a teen, it's a shelter for teens that are pregnant. And then when make sure that they get their GEDs or get them through high school, and then they get them employed, and then they find them housing. When they find them housing, they give them quilts. And so I thought if they're giving them pillows, we may as well make pillowcases too. But I also plan to go to Veteran Center is in my neighborhood. Also have various different daycares. They got to wash all the time. So I'm thinking of places that have to wash stuff frequently that we could donate these to. So I didn't even talk about, did I even show this last one? Let me go back. We'll just show it right here. But this is pretty too. A batik one. Gorgeous. So yeah, there are so many organizations that need stuff like this. Even fire departments, when somebody is in a fire and they trying to give them basic things like toothbrush, toothpaste, it's just good to put it into a bag and then they can just grab it and just give it to the people that have been in the fires and things like that. So I plan on donating them anywhere that anyone will take them. They don't have to be just a children's organization. Somebody that's just doing something positive in the community. That's what I want to do with them. Okay, Vivian says it's 24 pillowcases. Thank you, Vivian. She saved y'all. 24 for Maddie. And Sue is even congratulating, and Joe Carmel says, yay to Vivian. Somebody was counting. So thank you, Maddie. That's above and beyond. You do not have to send in 24 pillowcases. You can send in one pillowcase just to participate. That is acceptable for me. That's what I was expecting in the first place. Some people have just gone above and beyond and donated, but you send me your one, I'm so happy to receive it as well. So don't be intimidated by a large stack of pillowcases coming from one person. I am happy to receive one pillowcase as well, because I do understand that, you know, you have to pay postage also when you're sending something that you're donating for charity. So I appreciate that so much. So with that 24, we are now at 144 pillowcases, guys. And we are going to go way over that 200 goal at this point, because I know for a fact Kevin and Sue are sewing like crazy. And we haven't even gotten to retreat. I still have a few people in Scrap Club that's got to do theirs, because they're getting credit, so they're going to do one. We give points if you do projects, and so they get 1 point if they do a project of Scrap Club that year, because you don't have to do anything to be a member of Scrap Club. You do what you want. And then for the pillowcases, they'll get that point for making one. But if they donate it, then they get a second point. So they get 2 points for making at least one pillowcase and donating it. If they make multiple pillowcases, they still just get 2 points. But because we didn't want to drive, Jennifer is my record keeper of the projects, and I don't want to drive her nuts trying to keep up with how many pillowcases somebody has shown or not shown, or some, you know, it's just easier to just say you either get 1 point or 2. So thank you to everybody that has donated pillowcases. I don't have my phone in here. I didn't even bring it in here to get a percent, but somebody divide 144 divided by 200. That'll be our percent. I don't have it. And she says, T, I have a gift for the retreat coming. Okay, so that's awesome. Awesome. So thank you, everybody that's donated. I'm going to leave these. I got the bag. I guess I could sit them on the bag, but they're not going to all go back in there. They're folded, ready to be. I handed off 107 pillowcases because Lietta's wasn't in there. I handed off 107 pillowcases today to Kevin. He's going to be in charge of pillowcases at retreat, so I don't have to worry about that. And he's going to be sorting them so that if I'm going somewhere and they've got 15 males and 13 females, then I don't have to be going through trying to figure out where the male pillowcases. But still, if they want something out of the other stack that's bright, you know, like I said, I have a friend's husband. Her husband liked the bright stuff, so he didn't want something that we would deem quote unquote for a male pillowcase. So he liked to see stuff. Somebody says 28 pillowcases. I better count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 is right there. 22. I think it's 23. Hold on, let me bring this stack back up. I can't get all the way to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more would be 10. 6, 7. 3 more would be 10. And then I have 1, 2. I actually got 23. So we have 143. Y'all, I got on one of those cross bras where you can cross it in the back so it comes apart. How come it just came apart when I bent down? Oh my goodness. I got 23. So 143. Okay, thank you, Joe Carmel. She says we're at 72%. That's close enough for me, even if we're one off. Thank you, Joe. C Joy Creation says, what is the size of the pillowcases again? I don't have a size. It's whatever size the pattern tells you to make. And they're mostly standard pillowcases. But if you come across one, like I saw where Maddie had some larger ones, that's fine too. But they're just standard pillowcases, which is going to be just probably standard size pillows. And that's fine. So when you just Google pillowcases, again, on my community page on YouTube, one of my posts, I actually gave you a link to a whole different place. I've sent it out twice in some previous newsletters where I gave you like 3 places that you can get a pattern, but just something free so you're not paying for a pattern. There's so many resources out there that you shouldn't have to pay for a pattern. And Diane McCoy says, well done for everyone. Exactly. That's a big accomplishment, and we're just nearing the end of February. So to have 143 out of 200 goal. When I first started this, I just normally do whoever's coming to retreat, and I know a few of you all will participate. I just count whoever's coming to retreat. It was like 40 something. I said, okay, we're going to do 50. So I started with a low count, like we're going to do 50 pillowcases. And Kevin's like, we can do more pillowcases than that. So him and Sue and some other people that night had bumped it up. I was trying to go to 100 pillowcases and accidentally said 200. So it looks like we're going to surpass the 200 at this point. So I'm really, really thankful and proud of you guys. So thank you all. We've got this 143 pillowcases from just 21 people. 143 pillowcases. Let me rewrite this because I had to change that number and I'm writing in ink. From just 21 people so far. So thank you all so much. You all have gone above and beyond. So thank you, thank you. Bessie has got her cat Jenny bothering her while she's trying to trim up quilts, but she is no help at all. Marguerite Kane says, I counted 25. I just recounted the stack. So I'll recount it again. I don't know if I think Maddie was just sewing. I don't even think Maddie know how many pillowcases was in there. So yeah. Monty Pep says, I just searched Missouri Star 2 pillowcase tutorial. Shabby Fabrics has a good one as well. That's from Delia. So it's so many out on the market. It doesn't take a whole lot of sewing. Most of these are French seamed pillowcases. They even have how to do that in the cutting instructions. It's very simple. It's not as complicated as you think. If you're somebody that had come across, if you were a dressmaker and you made designer clothing, they were made with French seams. So Maddie says, I didn't know how many. I'll recount them one more time, one by one, but I think I counted 23. But I'll make sure and make sure our number is correct. So yeah. So what time is it? See, it's 9:20. I got 40 minutes. And y'all know, oh, I got 2 more things. Did I bring it in here? I may have to go get it because Leetta donated 2 things to Quilt Retreat. That's why I had the page open like that. Let me go get it. I'll be right back, guys. Now I got to step over the pillowcases. All right. Where did I put it? Because it was in the same bag, I thought. Let me see. Okay, guys, I had a couple of bags and I left said bag in the car. So I don't have it, but I'll save it and share it next time. I'm just going to put her name on here so I don't forget, but I'll need to show it. She donated before, and she donated the Pineapple Book by Guyleen Fitzgerald with the template, and she had some other stuff. So I'm just going to put her name and say show. And I'll show you, she gave me 2 other items today. So thank you, Lietta. I have been bad lately. I just got out my car. Whatever I could carry in on one trip is what I brought in. I had so much stuff to take to Scrap Quilting Club today that I was tired. And I didn't use my wagon because of the ice, because I didn't want to be slipping and sliding on some ice trying to work with this wagon. So I was tired, and I did not bring everything out. I still got my chair outside from Quilt Retreat. I still got rulers out there. My table that I sew on, my Sew Easy table. Yeah, I need to clean my car out. So I'll do that, and then when I come back Wednesday, I'll show you what she also donated to Retreat. Very nice gifts. It's funny because Kevin and I looking at her like, those are nice gifts, and she's like, I say, yeah, you're a scrappy quilter, aren't you? And she go, yeah. So it's just not enough scrappy for her. Darcy saying, if I can do a French seam, anyone can. Marguerite says she counted 25, but I'm going to do something. What is Sue saying? I can't do any more until I can use my arm again. Okay. Sue was at Retreat sewing like a fish-eyed fool, as Red Fox would say. She was sewing pillowcases galore. And now Joe Cormel is asking her, how much longer, Sue, before she can sew, I think is what they're asking. So hopefully you're healing well, Sue. I do have some stuff I can sew, but I don't want to sew it, I hate it. Well, I don't hate it because it's cute, But, I don't want to go through the process to look at pretty, but that's what it is sometimes. I still have not made my pin cushion, so I got these fabrics out. This probably needs to be, this is what I took some stuff to Retreat in, but I'm going to be using it for the My Happy Place stuff. When I decide to sew and cut on that again, I need to cut some pieces out. But this one is the one that the project I've just been running from. It's these Dresdens. Good Lord. And I got them all by bags in here too, and ain't sold a thing. But this is what I'm sewing. Yeah. Somebody posted a large Dresden, like, trivet in the Teaquilts Facebook group. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty large Dresden, because I'm barely able to hold on to these. So, yeah. Of course I would pick the ones that I haven't pressed. Of course I would. So we're going back in. Try to get some that I've already pressed. Maybe I'll sew one. That's the only 2 I've pressed, apparently. Okay. The rest of them haven't been pressed. All right, we'll see what we can do. We got at least 30 minutes. I want to keep these pillowcases on the bag. Put this back up here. And cut this machine on. I was trying not to sew, guys. Okay, so she goes back to the doctor on Tuesday for follow-up, so that's cool. You will know where... Oh, I got 3 bags here. So I pressed 3 bags. These here are the tiniest Dresdens in the world. Look at that. Ridiculous. Like for real, for real. All right. So I'm going to sew everything to the right side. I don't know why I don't know where these come from. I have to use that somewhere. These are scraps from the Underground Railroad. And all right, let's sew a little bit. I am not happy, but they so cute when they're done. All right, that's one. Oh, I can't sew upside down. I have to, I forgot I got to cut my threads because I don't want to stitch all the way down, because at the top, I don't want to start sewing at the top of my dressing so that the thread shows. I want to start down and back up. I forgot that. It's been a little minute since I sewed these. But yeah, we're working on this sew along called Dresden Village. If you're not aware, if you are not in it, I advise you to run if you're not already committed. But it is a very pretty quilt when it's done. That I can say. Very pretty. It's gorgeous, but it's going to be one of those quilts, you're going to earn it, okay? This is the first Dresden block. We got other Dresden blocks we got to make as well. Joe Cormel to my, oh my, that's itty bitty. Yes, it is. Dorsey says some of you all need to still hit that thumbs up button. So go hit that thumbs up button for me, please. I'd really, really appreciate it. Good night, Deborah. That's Deborah saying good night. Good night, Deborah. Do you have to use a scant 1/4 inch on those small pieces? I'm using a 1/4 inch. You're going to have a circle on them, so I don't think you have to be as concerned. If you use the scant, I would be concerned about it puckering, because I'd rather have more stretch on something like this than a pucker. I think you'll have a puckered Dresden if you do it that way, but I'm using a 1/4 inch seam. And they seem to sew up okay. So let's do this one. So I'm just basically giving it a pair. Everyone, the big ones has a small one attached. Oops, cut. I'm not used to cutting thread, guys. And then I have to trim all these threads I'm creating here as well. Goodness gracious, this is ridiculous. These little bitty things. All right, I'm going to need to press at some point. So these are my little Dresden bags. I'm recycling them so I can use them in future steps. This is stuff I need to mail out. And oh, I dropped my paper, didn't I? I was trying to look at the names on there to see if it was somebody I'm about to mail to, but nope. I'll get it later. All right. We need probably some water first. And my strap is coming out. It's going to be rough. Sorry, guys. I gotta do what I gotta do now. Okay, heat that up. Our guild invited Guyleen Fitzgerald for a meeting one time, and I met her and bought her autographed book. She is so nice and very talented. Yes, her background is an engineer, and you can tell by the style of her piecing because she approaches some things from a whole different perspective. It will be a heirloom quilt for sure. That's what Don says on this one. So yeah. So I am going to do this while we wait for the iron to heat up. They're so cute though. That's what I said. It's like you sew them, you're kind of mad at it, but they so cute you can't be mad at it. Kevin's working on his. Other people are waiting for their templates to come in the mail. Other people just haven't sold one seam yet. And I'm trying to get on them because if I'm sewing, they better be sewing too. I want some misery loves company, but it's going to be all right in the end, okay? I'm sure my iron's heated up. It is. But we're going to go ahead and do these next 3 since we got them started already. Stay on task. All these strings, I can't even stand it. I'm gonna press these seams open too when I start pressing. One more for this second set. And then we'll work on this one that's on top of my sewing machine bed again. All right. So let's trim all of these threads at the top at least. The bottom will be covered. All right. So I'm gonna press these seams open. I'm going to use my press stick because I'm going to press the seam allowance of the Dresden that's up on the big part open as well. Probably need to turn this around. I am so left-handed, it's ridiculous. I tend to put stuff for a right-handed person because I'm used to adapting and then realize I need to turn it around for me. Then press that. I'm going to go ahead and set all of these while I got the iron out. And put this up. Put this back there. All right, turn it this way. Uh, Kevin talking about Dresden Village Lifetime Achievement Quilt. Right. Kind of like the Dear Jane. Dear Jane, I conquered. So I have a feeling I can conquer this one too. It's just going to take a moment, just like with Dear Jane. I was going to take a class from Darlene Fitzgerald when C19, so it was canceled. Yeah. Those tiny Dresden blades are cute, though. They are. That's what keeps me sewing on them. It's like, but you're so cute. So this is what it looks like as I'm pressing. And it looks oddly shaped because only one side is pressed down. You can see how crooked it looks. But this is what it looks like pressed open with the seams. This seam right here, you can't hardly see on this fabric, is pressed open all the way to the top. So that's 3 of them done. Just like to let you all see what the steps look like. And then I'm pressing the seams open just because you've got a short and a tall Dresden, and so they need to be pressed open anyway. But anytime I make a Dresden block, I just press the seam open. Turn it around. All right, let's see. Virginia Oglesby says, help, my Oliso iron won't steam. Girl, I don't know nothing about that. It won't steam. I never had that problem. And Teresa's asking, is it distilled water or tap? I guess it depends on your location, because I've always used tap water in irons. I guess we have pretty decent water here in Missouri. But on my steam generator, and both of my steam generators, because I got the steam fast one that I use to press for the t-shirts, and then I have a steam generator that's an iron. Both of those say use distilled water. And then some irons will tell you not to use distilled water. So it's a little bit confusing. Okay, I got to sew these from the bottom because I got to look at the little triangle to know where to stop. The little Dresden point, so I know where to stop. And now I don't backstitch at the beginning, I backstitch at the top, but I want to make sure when I backstitch that I'm going back enough so when I cut the threads, that doesn't show on my Dresden. So that's 2 sewn together, and I'm going to do that again. And then add my 3rd ones on to the 2s. So I make a half a circle. You don't have to sew it that way. I just think it's easier. All right. So press this seam open. And then this one. then on this one up here, I'm going to add the third one on. So this is what I got. Whoops. They too little to stay. So I got 2. Now I'm going to add another one on. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. That's number 3. On here, we're going to add number 3. And we'll end up with 2 halves. Now, I'm going to run out of this room, and I ain't coming back because I know I need to sew on these. So I'm going to be going back to long arm quilting. I got 2 quilts I need to get done. And then I picked up more quilts from Betsy today. She is reminding me of my younger days when I was so prolific of a piecer. But I didn't quilt my own quilts at that time. I quilted some, but if it was really pretty, I sent it out to be long-armed because I just wanted the pretty quilting on it. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Open this one up. Time is it? 9:43. Gotta keep track of time. My brother be posting in here, good night. That's his hint. Like, girl, it's 10 o'clock. Okay, let's press this. All right. All right, all right. 2 halves. 2 pieces that look like that. And you can see how when you put the other piece on the side, how that Dresden then straightens back up for balance. Probably can't see it on my face. But okay, we're going to put these 2 halves together. So cute. They are too cute. Woo, that's the motivation I need. It better be cute. And one more seam on the other side. All these threads hanging in here. Right there. Last seam on this one. And then we'll press these 2 seams open. I don't even think I have any circles. Like, the circles are appliqued on in any manner that you like. I don't think I have any prep to go. So I won't be doing that in the video. But also, I need to sew all of the Dresdens I need to make. And then come back and sew, get the circles ready. Do it all at the same time. I did some of the other ones because I was just showing you different steps and stuff of what it took to make these. And now I got all of this made. I can't stand all of these threads in the center. We're going to go chop it all up. Chop all of those little threads. We can't have that here. Even if a circle's going on top, I just can't. I can't. Oh my goodness. Just too many threads. So a lot of threads. Goodness gracious. I can't even put this up on the screen anymore with all them threads in the middle. The threads were covering a complete hole in the center. Okay. Oops, got one up here. All right. All right, and then there is my little finished Dresden. It's not on the background yet. They're just too freaking cute. So it has that going for it. And then you can machine stitch it down, hand stitch it down to a background piece. Fuse it down. Maybe machine quilt it later. Whatever you decide. I haven't decided yet. Letting that cool, and then I'll pick it back up. Oh, I gotta cut all these threads. We'll be back. We gotta cut threads first. I'm getting the ones in the bottom that I went and cut after the fact, so I don't have to do that next time. So we're cutting the top and the bottom. I thought I could live with the little ones on the bottom, but I can't. So we're almost there. We got 12 more minutes. All right, it should be cool. So this is what it looks like, nicely pressed. So gorgeous. Pretty, pretty. All right, let's make another one. Let's see what the green one looks like. I purposely made some where the colors contrast, made some where the colors kind of match, because I'm like, if I'm going to do this, I may as well experiment as well. So that's what I did. Some of them match, some of them don't. This one's a matchy-matchy. I'm also using my, I opened up my new Panasonic iron. When I went to retreat, I took the one out of here. Good Lord help me. As you sow, so shall you rip. I'm like, what is this thing doing? It's because I sewed a wrong side to a right side. And that's seam ripper. We can't have that here, right? I'll make me a shirt. Because I hate pulling this thing out. It's like, that was just a rookie mistake. How am I sewing two wrong sides together? A wrong side and a right side. And don't even notice it till I'm pressing. Oh, I forgot I backstitched, didn't I? Come to haunt you. Okay. Take all of these threads out. That's one. Get some of these strings off of there. Okay, those two are right. I got to get the extra thread. These are so little. You need to pull the threads beforehand. They'll never come out otherwise. Okay, let's press out the seam that I just pressed in. Always fix your mistakes before you leave the room, then you don't come back to them. Right side up, right sides together. Okay, let's go down a little. All right. All right. Fix the mistakes. It says the purple blend with my shirt. Yeah, you can't hardly see it when I hold it over. You don't even see the hole. All right, that's one. This is two. Where's the other one? Good Lord, like how did you get over that way? Put the iron back because I have to trim the threads on this one. It never got trimmed. And the bottom ones. All right. Cute, looks like a butterfly. Just to create a space says you didn't feel like sewing them, but later you'll be happy that you're already done. Yeah, I still have, I think I need 10 of these things for just this step. It's like, I still ain't finished. It'll be a while. I have not given a second assignment because we haven't done the first assignment. So it hasn't been a second assignment yet. And also it gives people that haven't started waiting on their templates to come. It gives them a chance to catch up with us too. But I have not done a second assignment. And we're going to probably do some skipping around so we're not sewing Dresdens again because we got to make more Dresdens after this. But I think we need to give people a little break. So, only pictures I've seen is mine's and Kevin's. So, I haven't seen anybody else photos. So, we're in the group though. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got that. And clip this off the back. So we got 2 sets of 2s. Yep. Moving along. Press these open. I was trying to see if I like the matchy match. See what they look like. All right. Put the third one on. Okay, y'all got me to sew. I wasn't even trying to sew today. Okay, cut the threads, tails, and press. I just can't get over, you know, how tiny these pieces are. It's just bizarre. When you're looking at the template, I mean, the templates are small, but you like, that's fine. I can do that. And then you forget all about seam allowances and all of that kind of stuff. Be like, tiny. But it's going to be so cute, though. The ones I've seen 2 different versions, and they were beautiful. Maybe 3, because I went to a quilt show and saw the owner's quilt. I saw 2 hanging in a quilt shop, and then saw the owner's quilt at a quilt show. Good night, Sue. I haven't been reading the chat. I like mixing up the colors between matching and not. That's Darcy. So yeah. So this one is a matchy one. It's got green in the print, and then I'm using green Dresdens. And then like that one is yellow with some purplish, reddish hue. And then I use the purple, but it's not that color purple at all. That's one side. Do this other one. And that'll be two done. That I didn't have done before. Gotta cut all the threads out the center and press it open. Good night, Diane. T, I paid my rent. Blessings and hugs to everyone. Thank you. Good night. Darcy says 3 years ago my nephew got married. I was gonna give him a quilt as a gift. Got it started. Then I got told he wouldn't want it. I spent all day on Wednesday seam ripping. Oh my God. Hi, Sue Allen. Welcome to the chat. Yep. So it's 10:01. We got at least 2 of them done. I took 3 out, but we got 2. Let that cool for just a second. And we're going to put this one back so we don't lose it. I keep moving these because I don't want to forget I got to mail these. Sit it right here. And then we're going to put our pieces back so we don't lose blocks like we did with Wensleydale. And somebody said that they typed a comment in one of the uploaded lives saying that they didn't see my Wensleydale quilt. I will put a picture of my Wensleydale quilt on Facebook. I don't know if I'll get it onto the YouTube, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I have 8. I thought I had a total of 10. So I have a total of 10 of these to make. I've got the other ones here. They're just really pretty with the colors. They're so gorgeous. Let you see some of the other colors. Just so you can see some different colors. So they're really pretty. I just, and I got the circles on all of these. 6 here. And this, I'm only showing you 5 because 6 I've been showing you. It's on the background. I don't have any other ones done. That one's only on the background because I was using it as a demo. And then this one is what I just pieced where it matches with the greens. So those do not have centers. So I've been keeping everything here in cases so I don't lose my pieces. Because it's so much. You got to keep up with templates. You got to keep up with your pieces, fabrics. So, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me still read. Watch your fingers. Carissa says, T, I don't think you saw where I paid on Venmo. Yeah, I saw it come through on my watch. I'll be marking it. My paper fell over there, so I can't do anything about it. But I'll go back through and check everything and see who's paid and mark paid by your name. So I don't even have to send you an invoice. I can just send you your book when it comes. Maddie say they are pretty. T, is Dresden Village in the same box that Wensleydale was? No, because this one's new. I just ordered these. Wensleydale, I know where the quilt top is. I just don't have room to show it here. It is finished. I haven't quilted it, okay? It's just a quilt top. It's just like long armers. You go to the hairdresser and they don't have time to do their hair. And you go to the long arm quilters, they don't have time to long arm quilt their own quilt. So it's kind of like that. Kevin saying 99 Miss T and all Teaquilters. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get off here. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. Even though I hate sewing the little Dresden Village, they are cute once they're sewn up. I just need to keep sewing on them. I've mostly been watching, I don't have like Roku or Google TV on the TV in here, so I tend to go to my bedroom when I'm long arm quilting. I need to come in here and keep piecing on these Dresden Village blocks, but we'll see how that goes when I load the next quilt, right? So I will see you all then. You all stay blessed, be safe everyone, and quilt out. Good night.